Welcome to the MPFFU Podcast. The intent and purpose of the MPFFU Podcast is to support the mission to improve wages, working hours, and working conditions for its members. This podcast will disseminate evidence-based relevant information, resources, and strategies. To accomplish this, the MPFFU Podcast will provide reliable, factual, and actionable information that strengthens, empowers, and supports the MPFFU members and locals through united action. Now our host, Geoff Lassers.
Thanks, Matt. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Episode 8 of the MPFFU Podcast. I'm Geoff Lassers, and I've been a firefighter and paramedic with the West Bloomfield Township Fire Department, Local 1721, since 2004. The MPFFU is made up of several committees that serve our locals and members. In our previous episodes, I sat down with representatives of each committee to discuss what they do and how their committee's goals and objectives benefit the membership. Each quarter, all MPFFU committees convene in one location to meet face-to-face, work on their goals and objectives, network, have lunch, and share a few thoughts and laughs. The last meeting was held on December 7, 2022, at the Suburban Showplace in Novi, Michigan. During this time, Matt, Sahr, and I took the opportunity to sit down with various members from each of the MPFFU committees to ask three important questions. 1. Why did you become a firefighter? 2. Who should become a firefighter? And 3. What should Michigan's politicians know about the MPFFU and our members? This turned out to be a fun and informative episode that allowed many of our hard-working MPFFU committee members to share their thoughts. These are great, hard-working people behind the scenes that we all owe a debt of gratitude to. Please email us your feedback and tell us what you think about the show, or send us more ideas for future episodes to mpffupodcast@gmail.com. Check out the Instagram at m.p.f.f.u, and please subscribe to the Michigan Professional Firefighter Union YouTube channel, where you're going to find all sorts of informative and funny podcast content. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Scott Harity. I work for Livonia, Local 1164. I'm the president.
Right on, man. I'm from Livonia.
Yeah, oh yeah?
I grew up right behind the station. I'm a firefighter because of the Livonia Fire Department.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had a couple interactions in our neighborhood, and I just was like, those guys are all having fun together. That was fun. Yeah. I don't know what they do, but it looks fun.
You know you're ruining the questions, right, Geoff?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't know what you're going to ask.
He does.
You ruined the question. He didn't know it was coming. He's just lamenting. All right,
people are always like, why are they laughing? Why are they having fun?
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
All right. I got three questions for you. The first one's a two-parter. Why did you become a firefighter?
It actually wasn't anything that I grew up wanting to do. I went for business, and I hated every second of it, every class I was in. And then it was something I thought I could do, and I looked into it, and I called around, and I actually met my buddy from high school, Jake Steichen, who told me how to do everything and where to go, and I did it, and this is where I'm at.
Who should become a firefighter? Really
anybody. The new generation, like a lot of the kids who are looking for something to do, they know that college isn't necessarily the end-all be-all answer that we all thought it was, and they want to go get into a career that can actually make you happy instead of being constantly irritated going to work every day. I think it's a great opportunity. That's, with our recruitment and retention committee, that's kind of who we're targeting. The people who want to make a difference, but they don't necessarily have a burning desire to go spend 4 years in student loans to get nothing.
Right. The second question is not only our state politicians, but our local politicians.
Yeah.
What should they know about the MPFFU?
Well, they should know about the MPFFU, about what the things that are impacting our state and how they affect the local level. Things that we're trying to bring to politicians' attention about what's important, how it affects the citizens that when they're voting on a new fire truck or Lucas CPR devices, what it actually does that impacts the citizens positively, and not just it's a line item in the budget that they gotta worry about, because that's mainly we don't do a whole lot of things like regular office or other employees at City Hall. They pay us to do a job, and they got to understand when we're asking for certain tools that we need to do that job, what that means.
Okay, yeah, it's a good answer.
Kevin Rudberg. I am at Ecorse Fire Department, Local 684. Ever since I was a little boy, I've never wanted to do anything else, and now I'm kind of addicted to it. It's the best job in the world.
Who should become a firefighter?
Anybody that wants to work with their hands, wants to help people, do something new every day. Anybody that hates being bored and likes having fun.
All right, good answer. What should not only our state politicians but our local politicians know about the MPFFU?
That it's doing good things. Its members are saving lives, and they're putting their lives on the line, and we're just trying to represent and get, feels like breadcrumbs. I mean, we got guys with getting all they get when they retire is cancer and a goodbye card.
Okay.
So,
it's uplifting.
Couple divorces.
Yeah.
That's
you know,
and, well,
maybe one of those.
things are getting better because of the work that we're doing.
Yes,
I mean,
they are.
We're kind of on top of the mountain. We can see the valley. Things are going to get good.
My name's Andrew Fifley. I'm the president of Local 5053, which is Armada Township Professional Firefighters Union. It was in my blood. My dad was a firefighter back in the day on a paid-on-call department. I seen what he went through, and then I seen the progression of it, and it's something I've always wanted to do to help people.
Who should become a professional firefighter?
That's a good question, but the real thing is I think the professional firefighter kind of picks people, and we try to make somebody a fireman. I think firemen are made inside, and I think people that have the willingness to want to help people and that want to help their community are the type of people we should be going after.
It's deep.
That's
good.
huge, man.
That's a
It's
good
more
one.
like the mechanics of how do you express what you want to do. Like if you want to help people, well, this is the outlet you can do it in.
Right.
It's good. You can't make a firefighter.
That's right.
I like it.
I reveal it. It's like Michelangelo said. Somebody asked him one time, how do you make a tree out of granite? Because you take away the parts that aren't the tree.
Right. And the other part of that is we have to look at them kind of people and pull that out of them, because there's a lot of people out there that are them types of folks that we miss.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? And
Or
you're
they
like,
miss. They don't even know it's an option, eh?
exactly.
You're beyond your 30 seconds, by the way. But we'll take it.
You bring Yoda to the table and you wanted to go 30 seconds? Okay.
That was good. What should not only our politicians at state government, but local government know about the MPFFU?
They should know the importance of what we do, how we do it, and the importance of that, of how it affects them and their communities. How we are a voice not just for the firefighters, but we're the voice for the community. We bring things to light that a lot of people don't know, and I think being a professional organization gives us that outlet to have a lot of resources to be able to do that. And just like coming here to the EMS committee meetings, that we're so much involved, way more than I think even some of our membership knows.
That's the big one right there. We're more involved than what you just see going to fires and EMS calls.
Correct.
It's all the things behind the scenes. Yeah, that's a good answer.
My name is Michael Lando. I'm president here at Novi, Local 3232. My dad was in the military. The service that he provided brought me down the path. I didn't want to go the military route, but a lot of friends in the fire service fell in love with it, started day one, and I never looked back. I could see myself doing this till I was 80 if I could.
Who should become a professional firefighter?
Yeah, anyone looking to be out there and help the people in their community and that care about what they're doing. You want to go home safe to your family, but you also want families to be safe in your community. So
Nice. Excellent. What should politicians, state and local, know about the Michigan professional firefighters?
Oh, they should know that we're here to help the community they live in, and they need to be on our side. And we need to join at the hip and make decisions together instead of oppose each other.
It's a great answer.
Joel Skripik, Jackson Fire Department, Local 1306. As the only thing I figured I'd be good at since third generation.
Who should become a professional firefighter?
It's a tough one. I mean, anybody who's not afraid to work, loves camaraderie. Once the secret gets out, it's the best job in the world. Everyone's going to want to do it. But
It's a good attitude.
yeah.
All right, next question. What should not only our state politicians, but our local politicians know about the MPFFU?
I think a lot of people in general, not necessarily just state politicians, but a lot of people in general lump union in a kind of a negative light based off of past experiences with other unions. I don't think you can compare all unions the same. I might be a little ignorant to other unions, but I think once people actually get in and see what the MPFFU does for its members and for the communities and for the state and as a whole, I might be a little biased, but I think they would see us in a different light.
He might be biased, but he's right.
Yeah, I think it's a great answer. Great answer.
Sean Porter. I'm with the St. Clair Shores Fire Department, Local 1744. I became a professional firefighter because I wanted to be one of the people helping.
Who else should become a professional firefighter?
Anybody who wants to do good in the world and make a difference. Anybody who wants to get their hands dirty, not work a 9 to 5, and have a 4-day weekend every week.
I like that idea. What should the politicians, whether it be state or local, know about the Michigan professional firefighters?
They are the hardest working group of individuals. They do a thankless job for the residents of the state. It's a very dangerous job, not just in the physical, hard working, but also St. Clair Shores alone has had 2 firefighters in the past 2 years get diagnosed with cancer. So it's a dangerous job, not just in the Chicago fire kind of sense, but in the everyday sense as well.
My name is Matt Lair. I'm with East Point Local 1561, part of the Recruitment and Retention Committee here with the MPFFU. I started out doing kind of just wandering through, not really knowing what I wanted to do, but I wanted to do something that at the end of the day I could look back and be proud of what I was doing and actually make a difference and not just go through life being like, oh yeah, another paycheck. I wanted to make an impact, and I feel like that is not something that people pursue enough nowadays.
Who should become a professional firefighter?
That's a tough question to answer too, but I mean, anybody who wants a challenge, anybody who wants to make an impact, anybody who wants to get out there every day and challenge themselves.
What should not only state politicians but local politicians know about the MPFFU?
State and local politicians should just know that they are intricate parts of the community.
Pete Windsor with Market City Fire, Local 643. To me, it was actually kind of came in through the family. Had a grandpa that retired from Sault Ste. Marie Fire Department, and it's just been in the family the whole time.
Who should become a professional firefighter?
It's one of those things where it goes across every avenue. If you're willing to help people, if you just like doing a physical job, if the day-to-day 9 to 5 isn't your thing.
What should not only state politicians but local politicians know about the Michigan Professional Firefighters Union?
They do a lot more than actually just go fight fires and help people. There's a bunch of charities and stuff, even on our local level, that we go out and do that a lot of people don't recognize.
Yeah, that is a great answer. We see that all the time.
I'm Terry Chesney, retired from Trenton Fire Department, Local 2701.
What do you do now?
I'm Secretary Treasurer for the MPFFU. I worked several jobs. I worked in a chemical factory, and I decided that I wanted to help people. In a chemical factory, I was on a fire brigade, and my uncle was a firefighter, so I had some interest in it.
Who should become a firefighter?
Well, I think anybody that is interested in helping people and going to work and knowing that you did something that benefited somebody else's life would be interested in this profession. There's a lot of excitement. It's not a routine assembly line job where you're doing the same thing every day and that's it. It's something new every day. There's new experiences, new challenges. If you like that kind of opportunity, this is the kind of career you should take a look at getting into.
Okay. What should not only the state politicians know, but local politicians know about the MPFFU?
The MPFFU is about our members, so I think they need to know about our members in that our members do a variety of things that they probably don't even realize that firefighters do, whether it's hazmat, we could go through the whole list, but basically I think most legislators still think we're just firefighters and we put out fires, or we help people with EMS issues. Yeah. But there's so much more, and I don't think they understand that.
That's right.
But I think the biggest problem is they don't understand that you need a certain amount of people to do the job right and proficiently. Eventually the fire will go out if you don't do anything. It'll just burn the house to the ground. But if you show up with the right number of people, you can do incredible work and, confine the fire to one room, and the rest of the house is fine. But, they don't understand that.
I am Adam Paleka with Redford Township, Local 1206. I had a lot of family friends who were all Detroit guys, hearing them talk about their job. When I was a kid, I'd go see them at the station, fell in love with it from 6 years old up.
Second part of that is who should become a firefighter?
Well, if you get somebody who's in high school and they don't know what they want to do, but they know they don't want to ride a desk for the rest of their life, that's step one.
That's a good answer, actually. What should not only state politicians but local politicians know about the MPFFU?
I'd have to guess that with recent times, especially at the local level, reminding them that we're not the enemy. We're not the reason your budgets are being devastated. We're the reason you want to move to that particular city. They want safe cities. They want good schools. We're the reason they can provide that.
Mike Mattern. I'm with the Dearborn Fire Department, Local 412, and part of the Behavioral Health Committee. Ever since I was born, that's all I've ever wanted to do. Came out of my mom knowing what I wanted to do.
Wow.
Yep.
Hose in hand.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
All right, second part to that is who should be a firefighter?
Anybody should be a firefighter. It's a great job. It's a fun job. You get to do cool stuff and hang out, and it's a great career. You can make a good living off of it, and anybody can do it.
All right. Second question. What should the politicians, not only at the state level but local level, know about the MPFFU?
What I think they should realize is that the MPFFU is just there to make the lives better and as good as they can for the members that work within the MPFFU. They're not trying to be adversarial or, trying to do anything like that. It's just we're trying to get the best living conditions for their members.
Joe DeBay, Grand Rapids Firefighters, Local 366. 7 years old, I found my brother's Boy Scout handbook and said, I wanted to be a Boy Scout because I want to learn how to tie knots. Yeah. My grandfather said, I'll show you some knots I learned in the fire department. And from that day on, I was hooked.
That's awesome. Who should become a firefighter?
Anyone who has the drive to help people. And anytime you go to recruitment and you're trying to tell people what we get paid, what we have off, that's the wrong way. You should be wanting to serve your community, help people.
That's awesome. That's a great answer. What should the politicians know about the MPFFU?
From the local level, we do what we can to get out, but at the state level, all the concerns that affect your community are being carried statewide to the governor and to your representatives. That will hopefully help them realize that the community needs help back from the state.
Awesome. Good answer.
That is all for the show today, everybody. Thank you for everyone that we had on today. Our committee members are amazing people, and they work so hard for the union. I hope to have many more on the show in the future. Please email us your feedback and tell us what you think about the show, or send us ideas for future episodes to mpffupodcast@gmail.com. Check out the Insta at m.p.f.f.u, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like that stuff, share that stuff, comment on that, get it out there, get the AI going up the algorithms and get noticed. Have a great day.